Ali here at mindwavemeditation.com, and today we're going to talk about you, as always. In this video, we're going to talk about finding your pace, your rhythm, your way of moving through life so you feel comfortable in your own skin. There's a time in a lot of people's lives when there's people around us who are high energy or, very alpha, or very in your face, or maybe there's just things going on and we kind of get out of touch with our natural rhythm, the way we want to be and the way we want to present ourselves. So in this video, we're going to cover a few things. I'm going to set you a challenge so you can slip into your perfect rhythm and pace of life so you can enjoy the rest of your day in peace. See you on the other side. So I was in Ibiza recently, and not the kind of party Ibiza, the very mellow, relaxed, chilled vibes Ibiza. And I couldn't help but notice how instantly my pace of life just completely chilled. And I was still working. I still had things that I needed to be thinking about and doing, and so there's still a lot going on up here, but so much more chilled and relaxed. Yes, there was sunshine. Yes, there was a beach. So these things definitely come into play. But walking to the shop, I noticed I was calm. I was relaxed. I was present. I noticed that the little robin was back. I noticed that the hustle and bustle of London and the city was completely non-existent. And in that moment while I was swimming in the sea, looking up at the sun, thinking about how joyful life can be, I thought, when I get back to London, I'm going to bring this energy back. I'm going to bring this calm back. And I'm going to be that one guy in London walking around with Spain pace. So, cut to a week later. I'm walking around, I'm in London, day one, Spain pace. I go to the shop, everything's cool, I'm calm, I'm buying the stuff, I'm walking home, Spain pace. Spain pace lasted a couple of hours at the most, and I realized that it's so difficult. It's more than that. It's more than just an intention to hold and bring back and this is what I'm gonna do. In a city, you are part of the collective consciousness. There is a natural energy that flows through a city because there's so much going on. There's super conscious thinking going on. There's the hustle and bustle, the rat race, whatever you want to call it. It's on. There's stuff to be done. People are doing. They've got to be somewhere and they've got to go. So an intention like that can easily just be dwarfed or crushed by the collective energy that's naturally flowing through your environment. I decided that intention alone wasn't going to cut it. I really wanted to practice bringing back that calm, peaceful energy back to where I was in this environment, in this busy environment. So we'll get to that in a bit. I'll give you a challenge, but first let's keep going. So it reminded me about when I used to work in a pub and I was a bar guy, and barman, I'm lost, whatever you call it these days, bar person. And I was the kind of worker that liked to get the job done. I wanted the boss to be happy that I was on shift because what they wanted me to do was done. And so I always had this kind of, kind of mentality, like just always looking around. Is he happy? Is she happy? Okay. It was that kind of mindset. That's all well and good when you're on shift and you're working and you're doing whatever you're doing. You're at work or you're at home looking after the kids, and you've just got to be a bit like a kind of Terminator looking for everything. But I was doing this before the doors had opened. I was in this heightened state. I was rushing around, and I remember catching myself taking out the bins and rushing and like almost out of breath. And I stopped. And I took 3 deep breaths and just reminded myself, Spain pace. This is before I'd gone to Spain, but that kind of same thing. The calm, that inner calm that we have, we don't need to be on. And some of you aren't, and some of this might just go way over your head. But if you're anything like I have been in the past, which is busy, on, gotta, then this will be really, really helpful. When you notice that you're in this busy mentality, and you absolutely don't need to be. It's just because you're channeling the rush of the energy, or you're just kind of in that trance of just do, gotta go. Just remember this is terrible for your blood pressure, for anxiety, for stress. All these things promote disease and promote an unhealthy, unbalanced lifestyle. Even if you're in a band, right, and you're playing music and the music's loud and heavy. I used to be in a loud, heavy band, and it was if you come into that music and into that practice with a calm mind, you can still play fast, heavy music from a calm space. And furthermore, it's more enjoyable to do, you play better, and it's more relaxing. So apply that to anything, because I can give you a million examples. Maybe you're using the phone all day and you're on calls and you've got a certain target to reach, and there's this pressure and you gotta. If you do this from a calm space, a calm mentality, you will naturally be in flow better. You will naturally feel calmer and probably get more done. This is the beauty of this stuff. The calmer you are, the more you enjoy life, and the more I find that I get done. Okay, so life is really like a film. There's so much going on. There's all these different scenes. Everybody has their own movie of their life. They are the lead role. You are the lead role in your movie. There's lots of extras. There's supporting actors. The scenes start changing. The lines change. It's a whole thing. And if you're aware of this and you see it like a movie, then you can start to change the story. You can start to take control, and you can start to change the script. So if you find that you're in the movie of your life and you're rushing around and you're busy, your awareness of this, of you looking at yourself in the movie, will help you to pan out of the story of your life and watch yourself like you were watching yourself in a film, in a movie. So when you get to that point, when you can pan out, right? And you go, oh, look what I'm doing. I'm really busy. Look at me go. I'm all like thinking in my head. I'm all like da. Then bring yourself back with this new awareness, this outer awareness, and go, right, what do I want to do? I want to be chilled in this moment. I want to be relaxed. So 2 things that we're going to do. 1 is awareness. Remember, awareness. Every time you catch yourself watching yourself, awareness. This is brilliant. This is really amazing, skillful, mindful work that you're doing. So notice this, congratulate yourself for watching yourself and being able to pan out from the story of your life, and simply observe what you're doing. No judgment, no blame, no, oh, look at me doing it again. None of that stuff. Just observe you from a distance, maybe like this, so you're above. And once you've done that, this is really the 101 of mindfulness, is just observing, watching yourself as an observer. And when you've done this, this is when the magic happens, because you can then decide what you do want to be. So when I was rushing around with the bins at work, and I stopped and I noticed my breath, and I had short breath, and I was running around, there's only me there, and I was like, what are you doing? I don't need to be doing this. I want to be calm. So how do we do that? Number 2 is we utilize the breath. It is so powerful when you know how amazing your breath is. And there's so many different things you can do. 2 simple things we can do, which are my favorites, are breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 6. And if you do this for 3 deep breaths, your physiology will change and your environment will change around you. You will instantly feel different. When I say your environment will change around you, I really mean that when you change yourself from the inside, you will notice that people around you will react different. And further still, if you really practice this stuff and you dive into this new way of life, if you've not been doing it, then you will start making different decisions in your life. Thus, your actual environment around you will change. This is what I'm looking at right now. It's absolutely beautiful, and when the sun's out, it's amazing. There's all these birds and it's peaceful. And there's a time in my life when I didn't know who I was, I didn't know what I was doing, and this is what I wanted. Peace and nature and, to be surrounded by all of this awesomeness. And I had the opposite of that. And when I started utilizing all these tips and tools and started really leaning into it and prioritizing all of this sort of stuff, my environment changed accordingly. So all of this stuff I'm talking about is from experience, and I want you to try it out too, and let me know in the comments down below about how it's changed your perception of life and how it's helped you breathing and mindset and anything related. Let's have this conversation. So we come back to the breath. Breathe in with me. Let's do this. In for 4. So instantly you feel calmer. 4 and 6. Extend the exhalation for as much as possible. Let out as much as possible, because the more you practice expanding your lungs, the more control you have over the oxygen intake and exhalation, which means basically you can really control your mood and how you're feeling, which really controls your pace and your way of being and how you come across in life. If you're panicking or you're anxious and you're around people and you don't want to be panicking, you don't want to be anxious, then just take control of your breath. Just breathe in and breathe out and just stick to it. And what's going to happen at that point is your mind's going to go, oh, this isn't working, and start thinking again. Thinking is what brought you there to this. Thinking always brings you to this. Taking control of the body and bypassing the thinking mind by going straight here. This calms your body, it calms the nervous system, it does so many wonderful things for the body. It helps you take the power back and control your environment. So another really simple but powerful breath work tool is the box breath. It's 4, 4, 4, 4. And you can do 5, 5, 5, 5 if you want, whatever feels good to you. But 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 is a really simple and powerful tool and easy to remember. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in for 4, we're going to hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. Okay, so let's do this now. If you can, sit with a straight back, or if you're lying down, however you want to do, all you have to do is just concentrate on the air going in and think about nothing but breathing. Your mind will go all over the place, but always just bring it back to the breath. That's it. And that the very action of bringing your attention to one thing and one thing only builds this, oh my gosh, it builds patience, it builds discipline, it strengthens your connection to yourself, it helps you rewire to take control of the body and the mind, because we're all like this sometimes and we're all over the place. And this tool basically is you telling yourself, no, I'm in control. I'm bringing this back to this harmonious equilibrium. I'm in control, not this panicky mind that's going all over the place. I'm in control, and I'm going to show you that I'm in control by doing and implementing this breath. And then you start doing it, the body relaxes, the mind gets quiet and calms and stops freaking out, and you reset yourself. So do this whenever you need to. And the great thing is, if you practice this when you're not in this state, by that point it's a little bit too late, but just keep doing it regardless. If you practice breath work as often as possible, then the great thing you'll find is that you'll stop getting in this state more and more often, because you feel it come on and you have the tools to just bring in the breathing before it gets there. This is prevention. Prevention, as I say, is always the cure. And we don't want to wait till we need to cure something. Why not start preventing so we just live happy and harmoniously? So breathe with me now. Let's go. Pause. 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 And breathe out and go. Okay, so here's the challenge. We're going to find one place in our life, one room of the house, one time of the day, one action, maybe when you're walking to work, and from the house to the bus stop, or whatever your life looks like. Pick one thing. Pick that one thing now. Have a think. What is it? Say it out loud. Can't hear you. Write it down in the comments. Let me know what you're going to practice. A perfect one that I like to do is the bathroom. I call it the Zen Bathroom, and there'll be a video down there if you want to go further into this. But every time you open the bathroom door, you start breathing, and you do nothing else but breathe. No thinking, no on your phone, no talking to someone else, just breathing. What you're going to do is you're going to choose one of these breath works, either the in for 4, out for 6, or the box breath, and just stick to one and just do it for the duration of you being in that room, or from there to there, or however you want to do it. Let me know what you're going to do down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel too if you've not already. It really helps push all this out there into the internet universe. So I hope you're going well. I hope this really helps you. It's really simple stuff, but it's always the simple stuff that works. It's always the simple stuff that works best. And it's simple for a reason, because it doesn't need to be complicated, and it often gets overlooked because it's so simple. So try this out today. I hope this brings you a smile, some joy, or some relief at least, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.